take your life's knowledge and apply it and see what's real and what's a wackadoo. So I'm going to tell you what's real, and God is good, because this was on my feed and I almost didn't help this young black mother of 4 children because I just was unsure of the situation until I heard this today and until I got all the proof. Now hold on. So Angelina and her sister Antoinette and another neighbor were found by their father, if I understand this correctly, and he was never given an actual cause of death, and that's because they don't do toxicology and they just tell you it was a fentanyl death, and I'm going to tell you why. See, when you're behind the scenes playing around with the feds and you're on the run, so to speak, from the watch list, not connecting to public Wi-Fi, you can get some shit done. So check this out. What they're going to do, I'm going to lay it all out for you. Hold on. Now, this is my homegirl, Arian. Has nothing to do with this lady. Never met her in her entire life. She's in trouble for a cocaine charge, unrelated, and literally has nothing to do with her. She's what you would call a fall guy, but she's a woman. She's pregnant, and she has 4 children. I'll put her GoFundMe in my Instagram bio, and I've never done that before, and I don't know that I'll ever do it again. But watch this story. Does it sound familiar? Now, she's going to take the fall on one white girl's death. She's a black woman, never met that lady in her life. A mother of 4 children, doesn't sell drugs, just to hand a conviction of a black woman for fentanyl. But now her paperwork says cocaine. Hold on.
The way to get away with selling fentanyl is to be a conventionally attractive white woman from a middle or upper class family. At least that's what the formal records from the Charleston Police Department in South Carolina tell me. And because all cops are in fact bastards, and racism is inseparable from the criminal justice system at this point, the opioid epidemic is never going to go away because racism makes people incompetent. Let me show y'all something. This guy, Montez Forrest, was the suspected supplier in my brother's death. While this person, Alyssa Canfield, is the person who actually sold fentanyl to my autistic little brother. And despite the fact that the city of Charleston police were able to subpoena Alyssa's Snapchat records, that showed that she was not only dealing fentanyl, but also prostituting herself in order to buy drugs. And despite the fact that Alyssa admitted that she sold the fentanyl, and formal records state, yes, this was her, Alyssa got off scot-free. Because Alyssa sold out her supplier and acted as a confidential informant. And so, instead of arresting the actual person who sold my autistic little brother fentanyl, they arrested some black guy who my brother had never even met. And they let Alyssa, who is an actual menace to society, off scot-free, which the Charleston police seem to...
You don't have to believe me, and you don't have to help her. But does that not sound awfully familiar? I'm going to tag Arian, and you can feel free to reach out to her, and she'll send you anything that you need to know. But that's what they're doing to all of you white people. They're hanging black, innocent people in this fentanyl game. At the end of the day, it's an opioid. At the end of the day, the United States of America is the only people that prescribe opioids. So you better do that math. Where's the lab?